Vince Lombardi a good hard look.
We're at the Sugar Bowl. I'm Jack Buck. Pat Summerall alongside.
Staubach. Touchdown, Mike Ditka. The Miami Dolphins have made it 2 in a row.
Nice to see you today.
Thank you.
Did a fine job last night, too.
At enough cocktail parties to seriously endanger human life. Ladies and gentlemen, Super Bowl 12.
Down to the final preparation. Pat Summerall and Tom Brookshire.
This is the first time that the Super Bowl has moved to the industrial north.
He is indeed the famous and wonderful Bob Hope.
But in any case, we have a lot of confusion down here.
Very close, but I like the Giants, 24-20.
Kenny Stabler, Dan Fouts.
John Madden.
I'm Greg Gumbel. We welcome you to the Super Bowl today.
We're looking at Fridge and McMahon. What happened to the Bears dental plan?
How do you do it like this? Right?
Coach, you retired now. What is your future plans?
Well, fittingly, we celebrate 50 years of the NFL on CBS with an afternoon in the Sunshine State. And this 76,000-seat stadium is all decked out in its Super Sunday finest. Long-suffering New Orleans fans are hopeful that Drew Brees and the Saints can deliver a title to a city that is still weathering a merciless storm. As for the favorite Colts, most everything centers around Peyton Manning. Can he cap his 4th MVP season with the 2nd Super Bowl crown? It's New Orleans against Indianapolis, and it's Super Bowl 44 right here on CBS. And weather-wise, Mother Nature could not have been more cooperative. Dan Marino got it in order. The forecast calls for sunny skies and temperatures in the low 60s. Clear, cool, and you can see it is indeed windy. That will be the case at game time. And right now, we're located just outside the stadium at the NFL Fan Plaza. And these folks are fired up, and they're gathering here. And then they, along with us, will head inside as we draw closer to game time. Well, we're ready to set the stage for our 17th Super Bowl here on CBS as we welcome you to the Super Bowl today, presented by Ritz. You know, this evening, the New Orleans Saints will square off against the Indianapolis Colts in Super Bowl 44. The winners take home the most coveted souvenir of all. That will be a 7-pound sterling silver icon named in honor of Vince Lombardi. And hello, everyone. I'm James Brown, delighted to be joined by my Super Sunday partners. They would be Dan Marino, Coach Bill Cowher, Shannon Sharp, and Boomer Esiason.
Right,
and these guys have all been in the Super Bowl. They combined 7 appearances. But, Coach, 4.5 hours before game time, what's it like?
JB, it's the longest day of your life. And, guys, you guys remember this. It seems like forever since you get to the stadium. And even when you get here, the pregame has a certain buzz about it. But, you know, from the introductions to kickoff, it's twice as long. Halftime is twice as long. This day is special. This day is electric.
And you know what? When you talk about the height, yes, and the quarterbacks, to me, it's all about the quarterbacks. Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, the most prolific passing combination Super Bowl history. You know, the most combined yards. First in touchdowns and second in completions. And today I expect these guys to throw the ball maybe 80 times. And the way they played this year in the 4th quarter, no lead is going to be safe. And to me, all the pressure's on Peyton Manning because the whole team really revolves around him. Drew Brees has more of a balanced offense. The pressure's going to be on Peyton.
JB, I agree with what you're saying, Dan Marino, because I think Peyton Manning stands to lose more with a loss in this ball game than he could possibly gain with a win, because he's arguably the greatest quarterback of his generation. You look at the 4 MVPs, he's been spectacular. He's 70 games over 500, but when it comes to the playoffs, he's only 1 game over 500, 27 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. If he wants to cement his legacy today and move into that top 5 of greatest quarterbacks of all times, I think he must win this ball game.
All I know, guys, the Who Dat Nation has invaded South Florida. Bourbon Street has finally made it to the Super Bowl after 40 years. Only one injury of significance to talk about, and that is Dwight Freeney. He told us last night that he expects to play today. When he gets here to the stadium, he will determine whether or not he is going to take a numbing shot to that ankle. I'm telling you right now, guys, if he plays and he's in uniform, the New Orleans Saints are going to go right after him to see how effective he is and whether or not he can protect himself. And that's a big question mark right now, and it swings in the favor of the New Orleans Saints if he does not play.
Feel it coming in the air, hear the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted to the thrill. It's a dangerous love affair. Can't be scared when it goes down. Got a proud
in South Florida. The two teams that tracked as the best all season long now about to collide. The New Orleans Saints, the NFC champions, about to take on the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts. NFC champions.
Pigs have flown. He's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National Football Conference champion New Orleans Saints. Now, let's meet the AFC champions. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Football Conference champion, Indianapolis Colts. Well, working the sidelines for us tonight,